Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to some more VGC. So today we are trying out a different team as we are using a bit of an interesting team I found on the Victory Road website, which hosts a lot of rental code teams. I will just link the link to the Victory Road teams in the description below. But yeah, if you know me, you know I like Suicune a lot. We have used Suicune, Raichu, CELESTEELA before. So I figured, hey, we'll give it another crack. So we are coming up against Trick Room, basically. That's what this is. Incineroar does have Taunt, so I'm gonna lead it. It's okay. How do I want to handle Trick Room? I got the paste open on my left here, so we've got knockoff on Rilla. So I think Rilla's actually a relatively good lead, unless they lead Glass. And Glass is a problem for this team. I wonder if I want to lead. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I think we're bringing the CELESTEELA. Man. And the Suicune. This first game is going to be a bit of a grind, I think. We don't really have a very good Trick Room matchup. Yeah. Because I think if you're my opponent, you definitely bring Porygon 2, you definitely bring Glastrier. I don't know if you bring the Feeny. You might bring Lapras, but it seems a bit weird if they bring the Lapras and the Raichu. No, the Raichu, sorry, the Glastrier. Like bringing double ice, but we'll see. There's Glastrier Incineroar, okay. So don't lead Trick Room. This Incineroar is Careful Nature, no attack investment at all. Okay, good to know. We are faster than our opponent though. We have 84 speed investment, so that's good. I'm thinking I want to pull a double switch if I'm being honest. Just try and cycle Intimidates onto this Glass. So go Selly and go Suicune. So a bit of a slow start. As I said, like this match is probably going to be quite grindy. But the double switch is there. The ideal turn here is Glastrier maxes, goes for Quake on Incin, and Incineroar goes for either Fake Out or Flare Blitz into the Rilla. But we're also covering by putting Suicune where the Rillaboom is, we're covering for a max ice from the Glastrier. Glastrier may also switch here because it is intimidated. But we are faster than both our opponent's Pokemon, so we'll get the switch initiative. I mean, both our Pokemon are physical attackers as well, so it benefits us to switch out. They are going to max, okay. It will be Glastrier maxing, unless I somehow get an Incineroar and a Master Ball. As I said, ideal turn is Quake into Incin. I think if you're them, you fake out Incin, max Ice Rilla. So we'll see. Yep. Oh, they fake out Suicune. Okay. Interesting. They double the Suicune slot? There must be policy. So it sets up the Hail. We do have lefties on Suicune. Oh no, we're Wikiberry, sorry. Yeah, never mind. CELESTEELA is apparently faster than Suicune. Suicune only has 12 speed. I didn't see an item on the Glass. What is the CELESTEELA set? Just modest max special attack, max speed. Okay. Okay, so Glastrier is either weakness policy or it's... I feel like you have to be policy. If you just let the Incin do its thing. I could have parting shot it actually, that would have been a really good turn. Oh well. Okay, do I want to max Selly here? Probably, right? I'm gonna Steel Spike and Scold into Glass. We might get lucky It's probably, I'm assuming Feeny coming in. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense. The Scald was there obviously to try and get a burn off. What would have been a better turn for me here is if I'd switched Suicune straight out into Incin. Because we're going to activate a policy now. But on the plus side of that, we're getting a defense boost, so yeah. I guess it would have been worse for us if we'd gone for max Rockfall onto the Incin slot. But I guess we're both just playing with our Incins at the back. Their switch also covers for a Scald onto the Incineroar slot. I'm hoping they're AV, if anything, but they're not. That's not AV. Good lord, that did a lot of damage. Yeah, that's the policy. Yeah, that's why their turn 1 made so much sense. Because an Incineroar Flare Blitz isn't KOing you. Okay. Say Quake into the Suicune, which again makes sense because they're actually covering for an Incineroar switch. So far our opponent has played this really well. Okay, we're actually going to take Hail first. Suicune then takes Hail. We're so close to activating our Berry on Suicune. And the lefty's on the Feeny. Okay. Alright, so what I want to do is... Okay, so they... Hang on. They definitely have Feeny, obviously. They definitely have Incin. We have Rillan and Incin in the back. Dealing with Incineroar, does Glastrier protect here, is the question. And can I risk it not protecting? I need a Snarl here. I think it protects, but like... Okay, never mind. So we get another defense boost. Celesteela will get a special attack boost to go along with its 2 defense boosts. As I said, like we have Meteor Beam, that's a 2-turn move, and because we're Life Orb and not Power Herb, that's going to make dealing with Incin really difficult. And we're 4 attacks, so we're not. There's no protect there. Hopefully we connect the Snarl. Okay, good. It's obviously doing no damage, but it's obviously at the same time reducing that Tapu Fini special attack, making it a bit harder to... Yeah, so it Calm Minds, so it resets its special attack drop. But we also have Rillaboom in the back to help deal with this thing. So they're out there max. We've added Glastrier. Suicune gets its Berry now, which is really, really good. Which is the other reason why I stayed in with Suicune, because it's just like... May as well get your Berry, right? So now the question is it Incin or whatever they have in the back? If you're them, you don't bring the Incin in, I don't think. The only time that would have been a better turn for me is if I'd switched out Suicune into Rillaboom. But either way, we can probably pretty freely do that next turn. It just means giving up 2 defense boosts on Suicune at the same time. But Suicune can't do a lot to this Tapu Fini. Okay. There's an Incin in the back. I want to Steel Spike P2. This P2 is going to have Eerie Impulse, like I can just feel it in my bones. Alright. Steel Spike P2, swap Suicune out, giving up defense boost, but at this point it's like defense boost like only good for Incineroar, and it's a Suicune, so. We'll set up the terrain. I think they either Trick Room or Eerie Impulse. Fini protects, okay, that's actually perfect. I think they do Trick Room this turn, but that's why I wanted to make the switch this turn. Look at that damage, man. That is ridiculous damage. What is this? Rillaboom is 2/5 to attack Adamant? Yeah, okay. Alright, So Porygon 2 sets up Trick Room. Boom. Yeah, where's Choice Band? Is 252. Porygon 2. Grassy Glide should be a knockout unless they're max defense. That's a modest nature though. Yeah. Plus it's also, they can just very easily switch in Incineroar here. And I think if you're them, you recover, so I want to Meteor Beam the Tapu Fini slot. Woodhammer into Rain is doing a lot though. Meteor Beam obviously isn't going to go off this turn. Let's have a look. What if we're -1? Okay, we're better off Wood Hammering. I think we're actually better off knocking off, if I'm being honest. The Incineroar switch here is so obvious. Yeah. Also, if Incineroar has Fake Out, that's a problem. Although we will still get a special attack boost onto the Celesteela. But I think Porygon 2 here goes for Recover. Yeah. So the Intimidate there, based off the calc, would have most likely meant they survived. So I'm actually better off getting the knockoff this turn. Get rid of the Violite, switch out Rilla into Incin. And then go from there. So knockoff, obviously not doing a lot. That's fine. Ale stops, which is probably not good for us. They get Grassy Terrain Recovery. So that's fine. Okay, so we want to switch now into Incin. So Incineroar could just go for Fake Out onto Celesteela. It makes the most sense, and probably an Eerie Impulse if they have it. Yeah, this endgame is just going to take a while, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. There's Ice Beam, okay. Into the Incin slot, okay. Also flinch, there's what it is. Get back some Grassy Terrain. Okay. Gonna Flash Cannon P2. And I could Taunt it. Or I could just Fake Out their Incin. They could just switch their Incineroar out though. Just double the P2. Yep. Okay. I'm hoping Celesteela lives a +3, at +3 lives a, okay, Incin switches. I could have gone for another Meteor Beam, but meh. If we can manage to get a KO on the Porygon this turn, I'll be pretty happy. Plus they reset terrain, which works out in our favor, I think. So this is just +1 Flash Cannon coming out from Selly. No attack investment really hurts this Incin, I think. Never mind. Just the kind of damage I needed. Another special attack boost. I mean, Celesteela is slowly getting whittled down, but yeah, this is fine. Okay, Incin comes out. Gets to Intimidate. Okay. I think they Fake Out this turn. How many turns of Trick Room are left? 1. Okay. We taunt Feeny. Stops a Protect and stops a Calm Mind. They just Flare Blitz. Okay, that makes sense. Ooh. Okay. So ideally here the Feeny actually went for Calm Mind. No, Muddy Water. Celesteela live this. Oh! Celesteela, you clutch beast! I mean, it'll go down to the Life Orb, but dude, this Celesteela has done its job. Look at that! Yo, I love this Celesteela, man. Life Orb Celesteela is new wave. What a beast! If you've watched like from the beginning of me doing this stuff, you know I love Celesteela. And I was using AV Celesteela. This is Life Orb. This is like crazy good damage. I mean, we set it up perfectly though. Like the triple Steel Spike, that was all for the Incineroar. That was all to make sure we leave that Flare Blitz. Now we just glide because, I mean, I guess we just Woodhammer, right? And Flare Blitz, I guess. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm damn sure Banded Glide KOs Tapu Fini, but we know we're faster. May as well just click the Woodhammer. It's better safe than sorry. Alright, what an awesome way to start this episode. Not as grindy as I thought it would be. I'm a bit surprised at their lead and the fact that they maxed. Anyway, I mean, as I said, their play made sense because they were policy, but I don't think they were ready for that Celesteela to do that kind of damage to them. Either way, let's pause until we get another battle. Alright, so we have found someone else pretty much straight away, as per usual, facing Stefano, who has a Tyranitar Excadrill team, which is very, very cool, along with Thundurus, Tapu Fini, an Amoonguss as support, and a Incineroar. Okay, how do I want to lead this? Rillaboom here is very strong. I think Incin, that's the thing, like, do I want to lead Incin into a Thundurus kind of thing? Like, you look at my team and look at Thundurus lead, actually, now that I think about it. It almost forces me to lead the Raichu. So if you're my opponent and you're looking at my team, you go, okay, Thundurus is really, really good. They have double Intimidate. You pretty much have to bring it. What else can I bring next to it? And that's probably either T-Tar or Excadrill. Both of those are scary. Both of those are real, real scary. Or you could just lead the Amoonguss, I guess. Celesteela's not bad. As I said, Rilla's very, very good. It's either Landorus or Incin. And I think Landorus is just better for now. This Amoonguss worries me, that's all. Like, yes, I have Airstreams and stuff like that, but trying to deal with that around other stuff, like, that's why Amoonguss is so good. Because it's like one Pokemon and you have to devote so much to just like, please don't put me to sleep, sir. Particularly when your main strategy revolves around flying types. There's a Thundurus. Yeah, alright, cool. So they led how I thought they would. So the benefit of this is they can't lightning at all. Okay, we're modest. We're life orbed. 252. Meteor Beam. Thundurus. Max. Max Rockfall doesn't KO. Okay. I could Helping Hand Max Rockfall. Helping Hand Selly. Unless they're AV. For AV this doesn't kill. But They're not maxing. So that's good. Or they're super slow. Or they're maxing the Incineroar. I really expected them to max. Oh well. Although I guess it's like, what are you doing when you max? If that makes sense? Like, you airstreaming, what are you doing? We'll see. Protect. Okay. Wasn't expecting protect. Maybe I should have airstreamed. Bearcat and Raichu. Okay. Yeah, I think airstream would have been better. Oh well. Either way, I'll take like over 50% of this Thunderous just to start the match. Okay. A Hopping Hand Airstream actually carries this thing, which is nice. Okay, let's see what else wants to come in on an Airstream. Quite a lot. I have set up the sand for them too, now I think about it. Oh, I could Max Flare. That's dirty. Although then the Incin kind of wrecks my stuff, but... okay. Okay, what about a Helping Hand Rockfall onto Incineroar? Because, like, what is this Thunderous doing? I honestly thought it was Switch. It's not maxing. What a super power, okay. KO's the Raichu, okay. That makes sense. I didn't bring Suicune, did I? No. It's Life Orb, okay. So I'm assuming then it's Exca in the back. Okay, we get a special attack boost. I wonder if Airstream... Airstream actually might have KO'd there, so... I think I actually want to go Rilla. Because a Banded Grassy Glide should KO this Thunderous now. Even if it, for whatever reason, maxes. Yeah, I mean... Okay, Choice Band... let's see, Tyranitar... Max... Woodhammer KOs? I'm just worried about them maxing and airstreaming. Maybe we Grassy Glide here. And +1 Steel Spike T-Tar. Gives us a defense boost. T-Tar might just protect you to try and get... like, what they could do is protect, max a Thunderous, go for max Airstream into Rilla, pick up the KO, predicting me to go for Grassy Glide into the T-Tar, as well as potential Steel Spike. Like, you give up your max, but you get Policy onto the T-Tar. Never mind. I have no idea if this is KOing a T-Tar. It's +1, but it is in sand, so we'll see. Okay. Never question Celesteela, baby. Never question it. So it's got to be Excadrill on the back. So obviously our max is over. Okay, let's have a look. Banded Rillaboom versus Excadrill. Max. So against a Dynamax Excadrill, Grassy Glide is doing 62 to 73%. So, that's pretty good. So we just Grassy Glide and Flamethrower. Okay. Cool. I mean, look, we ran into our opponent's lead. As I said, Thunderous was just so good against my team. That's obviously why Raichu was on the team. And it left him in this really awkward spot of like, do I switch? Like, what do I do here? And I feel like we played that pretty much perfectly. As I said, I think we could have Airstream instead of Rock Falling on the Incineroar, but the Rock Fall guaranteed the KO, so I'm still okay with that play. And Airstream I just thought didn't give us much, because if Extra Drill comes in, it's obviously going to be faster than us anyway under Sand Rush. So, that was my reasoning. Yeah, we'll cut to another battle. Alright, so we have found our next opponent. Ooh, they have a Sylveon, which is very, very cool. Alright, so they have a Grimmsnarl, they have a Metagross, they have a Porygon 2, they have a Sylveon, a Zapdos, and a Urshifu. So a bit like my team where I'm looking at it going, there's not a lot of immediate synergy. Porygon 2 in general is just an annoying Pokemon. So is Grimmsnarl, so is Metagross. We do have Celesteela for Max Flares, they have a Zapdos. Celesteela matches up really well against like a lot of their team, actually. So I'm tempted to lead it and Raichu again. It just covers for a Urshifu lead, so we can fake it out. It covers for Zapdos lead, so it can't hit us with Lightning. It could use Max Flare. I just think Rillaboom in the back is pretty good to help with the Porygon, as well as the Sylveon, as well as the Urshifu. And then probably Incineroar to help deal with the Metagross. Or we could just do Landorus, because that's Metagross. Yeah, I think Landorus is fine. Although, it's kind of funny, like, having Rillaboom and Landorus on a team can sometimes be very counterintuitive because of the grassy terrain and earthquake interaction. But I mean, for all purposes, you could just lead Landorus and Celesteela and max Airstream and Earthquake and pretty much clean through a lot of your opponent's team pretty quick. Oh, actually, the synergy is Grimmsnarl and Metagross. Because what you can do is Sucker Punch your own Metagross. Let's see, Grimmsnarl, Celesteela, Max, 252, Life Orb. Airstream does not KO, sad times. Steel Spike does though. I wanted to Airstream to outspeed this Zapdos, but I think it's fine. Plus they have Metagross in the back, so... Okay, they're maxing the Zapdos. So it probably is a Max Flare, which again is why I really wanted to go for Airstream. But a lot of Grimmsnarls are going to live that, unfortunately. Yeah. It's not even close, it's like 65 to 77 if I Airstream. I don't know, maybe it was worth it, maybe not. I definitely think they're flaring here, I just gotta hope they're not Life Orb, I guess. Or this game gets very, very difficult. Or they forget about Lightning Rod. That's the best case scenario. Either way, I want to stop screens going up if I can. Hopefully we live one. Okay. Living one is nice, but still not ideal. And they're Life Orb. So it was worst case scenario. Oh well. Give Raichu a defense boost. It still has its Sash. Would have been nice if Airstream was a guaranteed knockout, but that's fine. It is what it is. I think Zapdos... How much speed does Zapdos hit? .167, Sylveon comes out, okay. Yeah, this is bad. I think I'm a bit gung-ho with the max on Selly. Because Selly was so good against their team and they actually led really well against it. Could Nozzle, could Volt Switch. Nozzle into Sylveon's not as good for me. Okay. Guess that makes sense. Okay, not a lot of damage, but I'll take it. Actually kind of want to go Rillaboom. The best case scenario here is they flared into Raichu, I guess. Expecting a max guard. But then I should have airstreamed actually. Ah well. It's a comedy of errors. But no, it's going to Selly, yep. Makes sense. So we kind of wasted our max just to get rid of a Grimmsnarl. We've done barely any damage to this Zapdos. We're going to lose Rillaboom too. Most likely. Surely Banded Glide KOs Sylveon. Apparently not. If it's bold max defense, no. Okay. Just try and take care of the Sylveon if we can. Yikes. Yikes. That is a very bulky Sylveon. Let's go Lando. Because it's just going to be Flare into, or Airstream actually, into Rilla and Hyper Voice. Yeah. This game was lost turn 1 basically. How can I play this better? I guess that's the question they probably should have looked at is, what does a Helping Hand Rockfall look like into a Zapdos? Okay. Apparently it just kills it. Although, yeah, we could have just... yeah, we could have faked out the Grimmsnarl and just Rockfall the Zapdos, and that would have been the entire freaking game. Like, not part of the game, the whole game. Okay, let's not give up. We're adamant 132 on the Landorus. Okay, adamant. We're not max. Have Rock Slide. It's not max. Okay, so we pretty much have to go for Rock Slide and fake out onto the Zapdos. The Zapdos could just protect here, but we'll see. Yep. That's to be expected. Double protect, okay. That's fine. Because now your Zapdos outspeeds. Right, that makes sense. I'm still gonna Rock Slide and... hand, I guess. And not much else I can do. I think if you're them, you Heat Wave and you Hyper Voice, and that should just wrap up the game. Unless we somehow live this. Like somehow live the double up, I mean. Let's see. Okay, Heat Wave does connect on both, unfortunately. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Oh, okay. Hang on. Sylveon, no! Which? Oh my god, dude. Don't tell me I win this. I don't deserve to win this. We're not even max speed, are we? Oh, we are. We're adamant max speed. Okay. Okay. What's Porygon 2? God damn it. For a second, I had a chance. For a second. Special attack? Attack, okay. Okay. Here is how we win this, legitimately. We Rock Slide, and we Nuzzle. And we have to connect every single Rock Slide, and we have to flinch them. That is how we win. It's a win condition, and I'm going for it. Protect makes sense. Crit the Nuzzle, this doesn't matter. Okay, connect. Okay. Flinch? Oh, go trigger him up. Damn it! I think at that point it's like a 45% chance of the flinch or get paralyzed, but anyway. Oh well. I mean, look, we came close. We just EQ. Okay, heck, Landorus doesn't live the Hyper Voice. Or does it? Yeah, we Helping Hand EQ, hope that Porygon 2 gets paralyzed, and somehow Landorus doesn't die to a Hyper Voice. Never mind. Oh well, as I said, I didn't deserve to win that game, but I had to play to my outs. I mean, like, so turn 1, as I said, like, yeah, max Rockfall, whatever, probably could have KO'd that Zapdos. But the fact of the matter is, Grimmsnarl, I guess I fake out into Rockfall, yeah. I don't know. Then we're dealing with a P2 and a Sylveon. Actually, yes, Celesteela just goes in on that. Okay, that was my play. Now I know. Now I know. Oh. See how far we drop when we get our ranks. We'll play one more. Like, may as well. Not too bad. Okay. Still trying to, like, claw into Master Ball here. Alright, I will pause so we get another battle. Alright, we have found our final opponent for this evening. Yep. Man, has every team been Trick Room? I feel like it has. Maybe not the second one, I don't remember. Either way, we got a Regigigas and a Wheezing, which is just painful to deal with on the regular. I think these two are just our best lead. We can set up Steel Spikes, we can Airstream, we can Fake Out, we can Nuzzle, which is actually pretty big. In fact, I like Nuzzle and Steel Spiking. Then Incineroar for like Rilla, P2, Glass. And Rillaboom is just good to have for like banded Grassy Glides. Let's see. I think if you're them, you either lead P2 plus Glass, or you lead the Wheezing Regigigas. And I think whichever one you lead, you have the other two in the back. I don't see a 2 there. Yeah, so. Wheezing plus Gigas. Neutralizing gas. Alright, we're going for scum strats immediately. Steel Spike Gigas or Steel Spike Wheezing? CELESTEELA. I really should have just kept this open, I keep closing it. Life Orb. I don't know why that set is like that, but anyway. I think you always protect the Wheezing here, but I don't know. Most Rage Gigases are Life Orb, so I'm hoping this one's Life Orb and not like Lumberry or something. That'd be kind of gross. Could be AV actually. But let's see. Raichu outspeeds, which is nice. The best, actually, the Wheezing's probably Focus Sash. So I think you protect Wheezing against Fake Out. I don't know. Don't know. Honestly, I don't know. They could have Thunder Punch. Actually, no, well, if they have Thunder Punch, it ain't gonna work. Okay, don't have a berry, don't have a berry, don't have a berry, don't have a berry. Nice. Nice. Okay, well, they think I'm physical, so that's fine. They're not sashed. Wow, that's like best case scenario. Okay. What item are you if you're not sash? Too late now. Wait, do I get Beast Boost off that? Yes! Okay, good. Good, good, good. Alright. We have Slow Start active. We've paralyzed it. We have our Beast Boost. And it's fully paralyzed. Good turn. Good, good turn. Now, if my opponent could just turn their switch off, be a perfect match. Never mind, they have Porygon 2. Alright, I'll see myself out. Frickin' Porygon 2, man. Hate this Pokemon so much. Okay. We're gonna Nuzzle P2. Oh, they probably have Fury Impulse. God bless, man. Okay. Helping Hand Steel Spike might actually KO this Porygon 2 if they're defensive, but I don't think they are. Oh, let's try it. May as well try, right? Okay. Get him out of here! Bring your Porygon 2 against me. Celesteela, baby. They call him Big Chungus. Another special attack boost. Lobelafol Chip. Quaking the Raichu to get a Spidef boost. That makes sense. That doesn't even kill a Raichu, man. It is a +2 defense, and they have Slow Start, so whatever. They are Life Orb, okay, that makes sense. So it should be Glass in the back, as I said. Prove me right, son. Prove me right. Glass should definitely just die to a +2 Steel Spike. Oh, it's a Lecky. Oh, okay, never mind. I don't need to calc that then. Volt Switch, and so the Lecky will have the Sash. Most likely. Yeah. I think if you're them, you protect the Lecky, and you Quake the Raichu, or you just quit. Alright, there's that too. Very good. What a fantastic game to end this on, dude. What a fantastic game. Very good. Well, that's going to do us off this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.